Hello everyone! Ngayon gusto kong i-share sa inyo ang aking sagot sa isa nating subscriber. Meron siyang tanong. Baka kasi pwede din itong maging tanong nyo din. So, ang sabi niya, paano daw niya malalaman kung anong commercial business ang tatanggapin niya sa kanyang paupahan sa rental property niya. Para sa akin, based sa aking personal experience, walang perfect na sagot eh. Wala akong maibigay na perfect na sagot. Kasi, nakadepende po yan kung saan located yung rental property mo. At saka, ano ba yung demand doon. So, kung ang property mo ay nasa city or nasa probinsya, i-check mo muna. So, ang demand ba dyan is pwedeng, ang kailangan ng mga tao dyan is bigasan, o kaya gas, alam mo yung mga gasol, ganon. Para sa akin so kailangan i-base mo din yung tatanggapin mo na commercial business kung ano yung demand sa location kung saan yung rental property mo. Kasi gusto mo, mas maganda rin naman na para kung yung tatanggapin mo na business is fit talaga dyan sa commercial property mo, rental property mo, mas magtatagal yung business owner. Kasi baka mamaya, hindi porket kasi gusto nung magre-renta is kunyari restaurant, kaso wala namang masyadong kakain doon. So, may tendency na within 6 months, hindi na siya tutuloy, magbe-break na siya ng contract kasi nga hindi siya kumikita. So, kung ako sa'yo, the safest and the best way to do is that tignan mo kung ano yung high demand dyan sa area bago mo tanggapin. Kasi, less hassle din sa'yo. Kasi pag umalis siya ulit, let's say, dinesign na niya yan for restaurant and stuff like that. Restaurant purposes or whatsoever. Kung ano man yung mga inad niya dyan sa commercial space mo. So, yun. So, ang tip ko lang sa'yo is that i-identify mo din, i-research mo din kung ano yung mga high demand doon, and then kapag nag-advertise ka ng commercial space for rent para sa rental property mo, at least makakapagbigay ka din ng suggestion para yung mga uupa alam na nila. So, ganun yung ginagawa namin. So, katulad sa isa kong paupahan, meron akong nilagay na 2 commercial space. So, ang tapat nun is basketball court. So, yung isa, hindi yan, ginamit na namin as office, backup office namin kasi we needed it. Pero, yung kabila, yung commercial space, tuwing ina-advertise namin yon, ginagawa namin, nilalagay namin yung mga suggested na pwedeng maging business doon na sa tingin namin ay papatok. So, let's say, for example, ang naka-rent doon ngayon ay gasulan. Kasi doon sa area na yon maraming residential. So, gasol at saka bigasan yung patok doon. Although, nag-suggesting kami ng restaurant, like parang Pares Place, kasi doon sa taas ng building, meron kaming 12 doors. No, not only 12 doors. Meron kaming 15 doors, excluding, 14. Kasi yung 2 commercial, sa amin yung isa, tas yung isa yung nirentahan nila. And apart from that, ang daming nakarenta doon na mga mga professional na nagtatrabaho sa Central Business District sa CBD, sa Bonifacio. So, yun. So, identify mo lang kung saan yung location ng property mo at saka tignan mo kung ano yung high demand. So, thank you so much sa iyong comment and please keep and leaving your comments, guys. I'll be very happy to share my knowledge and share my experience din regarding sa rental property business. For those of you na gustong mag-start ng rental business sa Pilipinas, especially kung isa kang OFW, I highly suggest na bago kayo bumili ng isang property is pag-aralan nyo muna, kasi kailangan kapag ito yung first rental property na bibilihin nyo, dapat cash flowing asset na para makapag-elevate kayo agad. So anyway guys, my name is Claudine Gallagher. I am a property investor in the Philippines since 2008. And so far, I have accumulated almost worth 100 million na yung property. Not to brag, just sharing. Para lang alam nyo for your reference. Para rin alam nyo kung totoo ba yung mga pinagsasabi ko. But anyway, hindi po ako real estate agent or broker. Ang advocacy ko po ay para makatulong especially sa mga OFW na gustong umuwi sa Pilipinas, and para ma-replace din yung income nila. So, I do mentorship, and I also offer 1-hour consultation for a minimal amount of fee. It's just 3,500. You can ask me anything that you want during those consultation call, and I'll be very happy to answer. And if you do want to go ahead, mentorship, nagko-consider na din po ako ngayon kasi medyo lumaki na yung anak ko. So, I can now accept mentorship. In fact, nakapag-mentor na po ako ng 10 kasi nililimit ko pa dahil hindi ganun kadami yung available time slot ko. But I'll be very, very happy to help you to go and start your rental business in the Philippines, no matter where you are from around the world. So ako, since mag-start ako ng rental business ko, I've always been a migrant Filipinos abroad. So I think that's not a big issue as long as you know where you are investing. At saka, maybe, you never know, you can also invest where I invested kasi proven na yung area kung saan ako nag-invest. And definitely, I highly recommend doon sa area na yun. And maybe we can offer a property management for you. So yeah, let's chat about soon. And please do leave your comments. I have my email address if you want to have a consultation on the description. Just send me an email and let's schedule your consultation call, and let's see if you are interested with the mentorship as well. But anyway, please do check my other videos as well, and please do share if you think na nakakatulong ako, and para lahat tayo magkaroon ng para maging successful na rental business owner. So thank you guys, and I see you on my next video. So, gusto ko lang ipakita ko nasan ako ngayon. Nasa holiday ako ngayon kasama yung aking family for a week. And nandito kami sa one of the best place in Ireland. It's called Connemara. And they have the bestest beach. It's called Dogs Bay and Gurteen. If you ever visiting in Ireland, please do come and visit Ireland. It's beautiful. Anyway guys, bye-bye. And I see you on my next video.